Hello, lathe update. As you can see, I've been making chips. I've been experimenting with positions for this. I did have it where the countershaft, lathe shaft, whatever you want it, was more or less in line, level with the spindle itself, but didn't quite like it down there. I've tried it. I actually had the pivot actually mounted on the wall and then coming across, so it was directly above. I didn't like that either, but I've put it up here and I like the position. I've got this over that side, it's out the way so I can get to the back gear. Yes, the pivot is high at the moment because all I've done is just raised it up off the floor, so this frame, when I make the proper one, needs to be longer and pivoted off the base. The other thing I need to do is stiffen the whole setup because it vibrates and wobbles a bit, and I think that's having an effect on the finish of what I'm doing on here. I've got some lathe tools. Yes, they're all cheapies from China, but this is all experimented to me. I'm not going to invest in expensive equipment until I'm sure I know what I'm doing and I know what I need. So at this stage everything is all experimental and playing about. That is hopefully what I'm turning into curly little bits of metal. There is a metal bar in there that I'm going to turn into a chuck key, and I didn't have a chuck key. It didn't come with this lathe for this chuck, but I did buy one, the nearest what I could get to the hole in there. That's 8mm, but the hole in there is about 8.5, and I want something that fits a little better than that, so I'm going to make one. That wasn't very expensive, that was another cheapie. So, all things being considered, so far so good. I'm currently bidding on eBay for a set of change gears that look as though they will match up to this, all bar what the bore should be to fit on the stud gear and onto the lead screw stud. I require 3/4 of an inch, and I think what's on there is something like half an inch, or it's just under 3/4 I think actually. Yeah, it's just under 3, it's not half, it's over half inch, but just under 3/4. So I can always bore them out, but it looks to be about the right set for what I need. I don't know whether all the gears that I need are going to be there, but most of them. So things are going well. I suppose I ought to give you a little demo of gear cut, of machining on here. Bring you in a little closer. Bring it around there. Right. It's all a bit rattly at the moment, but hopefully I'll be able to sort that out. I'm not getting the best of finishes at the moment, but with experience I suppose and proper tooling and things that'll come. Take better practice now. Tell you what I'll do. That's better. That's only on that's only on the middle speed, so it probably wants to run a bit faster than that. And I think perhaps there might be, although I can't really detect it, some play or some float in there. So I might have a go at just tightening this up, because that's not the greatest finish on there. But then that might be, I know there's some slop in that. That's probably not doing it so good, so I'm going to have to cure that. Everything else seems fairly tight. Anyway, that's how things are so far. So I'm still quite over pleased with everything overall. It is wired up to run forward and reverse now, so forward that way, reverse that way. So good, so far so good. So this is all going to have to be remade at the back. I'll make that up properly, and I'm going to have to do something with the bench to stiffen it all up. I'm looking at getting a piece of steel plate to lay on there, and I might lower everything down a bit as well. I think it's a little bit high, although I think from what I've heard things have turned, this has actually turned out about the right height. For me, I prefer it maybe just an inch or two, couple of inches lower, and it's not bad. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, hopefully I'll update you again soon. Stay tuned.